Hello, Hello, camera. Embarrassing. It is 8:46 a.m. on Saturday, the 22nd. Firstly, apologies if I seem a little out of it. As of in 13 minutes now, I will have been awake for 22 hours. Last night was the annual summer friend group sleepover at my house, and I have not slept in nearly 22 hours. It was really fun, really good time. I very much enjoyed it. EBA, we got snacks at a 24-hour Walgreens. We went randonauting because what else is there to do in the suburbs? We found a main quest. Met two side characters, Tommy and Tony. Probably not their real names. But they seemed interesting. As for the rest of my week, usually before I do this, I think of what I did in the week prior to starting. But I want to get this done as fast as I can, not because I don't care about you. I care about you very much. But because I'm very sleepy. That's my notes app, and not my calendar. Let's see. It was the 16th was Father's Day. A lot more hanging out, primarily with Joey, Ray, and Lee. Love the group. Havoc for the win. Let's go. D&D happened. It was just this week's D&D was like a silly little like side quest dungeon thing because we've been doing a lot of real heavy story stuff for the last forever sessions. I thought it was just going to be pure silly stuff, but like the one big bad specifically for my character showed up right at the beginning and basically killed me outright. Thankfully we have a cleric with Revivify, or I would have been toast. I stayed home for a few days, which was nice. We got one of the days we hung out, I think Wednesday, the four of us. We got a bouncy ball from the Dollar Tree, and we played bouncy ball in the Dollar Tree parking lot, and that was very fun. That's been my week. As for today, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I have plans later tonight. I'm hanging out with my friend Amanda after she gets off work, so that'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. That's like gonna be like 8:30 or 9 p.m. So I have, if I fall asleep right now, I would get 12 hours, and that's more than I need. But other than that, don't have any other plans. Some sleep, rest. I've been reading more. Let me show you the two books I've been reading. I already showed you one of them. It's the book Ray got me. I got through the first two sections. It's a very fast read, which is cool and good. And then I've been reading more of Ari's Robert Frost poems because she lent this book to me and I still haven't finished it. But I'm on page 299 of like 3 something, I want to say. Basically 300 of like 436, actually. So I have 136 pages left of this book. But I will do that. I made mint herbal tea with a little bit of vanilla syrup. Yeah, I said that right. And it was quite delectable. I need to get back into tea. Anyway, I've been yapping for about 5 minutes now. I'm gonna move all this shit off my bed. I'm gonna go the fuck to sleep. I'll figure something out for B-roll. I've been meaning to do more upbeat stuff with more shots, but mental trenches, we out here struggling. But you know, I'll reach out about it at some point. Next week will be the halfway point of the year. Week 26, Right now it's week 25, I believe. So next week will be the official halfway point of this project. With the exception of the few weeks, like the 2 weeks I missed. I need to get back to editing that thing I said I would edit. It's an hour long already and still has to be edited for another 30 minutes. I haven't touched that really in a good month. Again, be struggling. I want to hopefully do something better for next week's music segment. I am feared that this one will not be as grandiose as I have been hoping, because I am sleepy. Anyway, that's another minute or two on the timer. I'll see you very shortly. Hello, camera. It's a little wet outside. I don't know if you can tell. It's a little drizzle. It's a light drizzle outside right now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Let's crack open a window for a second. Yeah, it's only a little wet outside. So yeah, it's a light drizzle. It is 10:57 p.m. on the 22nd. I'm back from my plans. I will tell you how my day went. Different angle. Firstly, I didn't want to sit in my chair when I'm soaked, but I really wanted to be soaked for this part because I thought it'd be funny. I went to sleep immediately after I filmed that first part. Slept from like 9:15 to like 1:45, so that's like 3.5 hours of sleep, 4.5 hours of sleep, something like that, which was nice. Woke up feeling refreshed. And then I made myself a breakfast sandwich. We had these like sausage patties downstairs, and I threw one on the grill, and it kind of looked like shit, the sandwich, when it was complete, but it tasted pretty alright. I'm gonna make a better sandwich at some point. And then I cleaned a little bit. This area, still not clean. Still all my books and winter clothes from when I moved back. Oops. But I cleaned this corner of my room, which was laundry and miscellaneous bullshit that I hadn't moved in forever. So now it's nice. And you saw how clean it was in that last bit. Yeah, and then around 8:30, 8:15ish, Amanda showed up and we hung out. We got boba at Liquid Fusion. Probably shouldn't say the names of the places near my house. Got boba, and then we drove around and talked for a while. We tried randonauting because that's how we had. Last night, I was in a main character. That sounds like an asshole thing. We were randonauting and we set our intention, the Sleepover group, to a main quest, and ended up scaling a building and being on top of a roof. We met some two random dudes named Tommy and Tony, probably not their real names, and they helped us main quest it up. So I told Amanda about randonauting, and we searched for a strange phenomenon. It was in some dude's backyard, so obviously we couldn't go. But as soon as we passed it and didn't go to the point, torrential downpour. We were in the car. We were driving around still. But it was wild. And so instead of driving around more and doing more randonauting, we just sat in front of my house. She drove me home. And we sat in her car and talked about cool, like, fantasy world building shit. It's so cool. I love fantasy world building shit. And then her car turned off and we had to check the oil. And so I got my umbrella and she checked the oil and everything was fine. And then we stood in the rain under the umbrella and talked about even more world building shit, which was really cool. It was really such a good vibe. But it's also why I'm literally drenched right now. Not drenched, it's a little rain. A little rain didn't hurt anybody. But yeah, and then I came inside, set up this new setup. It's on top of a revolving fan, which I put a box of jewelry on, and then a couple books, and then there's my camera. I will take a picture right now. Say hi.
Hi.
I'll put that picture into the video so you can see what this setup looks like. Got home, did the setup, now I'm talking. And now my plan is to make some tea and read a little bit more, maybe write more of the D&D story I'm currently working on because now I'm inspired because of Amanda's really cool shit. We'll see. Maybe I'll go to bed early and maybe I'll get normal people sleep. But for now, I am going to get out of these wet and cold clothes, and then I'll make a decision from there. So that's it for this video. That was my week. Next week is the halfway point of this project. I'm very excited to get there, and thank you for everybody who's been here since the beginning. Thank you to everybody who's joined along the way. It strangely means a lot to me to know people are watching. Even if it's like 5 folks that I know in real life already. But again, thank you so much. I love you, I care about you. Good night, camera.